Hi all, this is Manny from Bass-ics, and I'm making this video to help you as a beginner to get started on bass guitar. So I believe in the last video, or last picture that I made or was on the internet, I described briefly the physical description of a bass guitar. So I'm just going to do a quick roundup of how a bass guitar is constructed. So right here I have, of course, the strings where I get the sound of the bass guitar. I have my two pickups right here where I rest my thumb and to get different tones of the bass guitar right here. I have my four, of course, volume knobs right here. In my case, I have the volume, the two tones, which are also volumes of the pickups, and the bass. Right here we have what we call a headstock. The headstock contains the tuning pegs, how we tune the strings and the pitch you want it to be. In my case, I've got a 5-string bass guitar, so my pitches are B, E, A, D, G. So these are the pitches when strings are open. In a standard 4 bass guitar, you would have just E, A, D, G. So this is the extra string on the 5-string guitar right here. There is 2 ways that a bass guitar can be held when sitting down. The first position is to balance it on your right leg with the curved bottom part of the guitar resting on top of your thigh. Place your right hand on pickup as described earlier and keep your left hand relaxed at all times. Keep your left hand relaxed and avoid tensing it. The right hand should also be flexible, and remember not to bend it too much to avoid tendon injuries, and keep it as straight as you can. The second way to hold a bass guitar is to place it on your left leg. An advantage with this method is the fact that your right hand is kept as straight as possible to avoid any future injuries. An advantage is access to the high-end notes of the guitar, although this may be a bit tricky to access the low-end notes of the guitar. Typically, a bass guitar has 4 strings. However, in my case, I have a 5-string bass guitar. Therefore, I would have to tune my open strings the following way, starting with the B, the E, the A, the D, and G. In a 4-stringed bass guitar, it would be the E, A, D, and G. The B string is the difference between the 4-string guitar and the 5-string bass guitar. Advantage with the 5-string bass guitar is the B, which gives it a lower range. In my hand right here is a bass guitar tuner that I'll use to put my bass guitar strings in tune. Now that we have our tuner, we can get ready to tune our bass guitar according to the pitches of B, E, A, D, G, starting with the B string. And as you can see, it's showing A sharp or B flat. So we'll have to tune the headstock anti-clockwise for the B string and take the pitch higher to B. So let's try again. And one more time. So take this slowly as you can, avoid twisting it very hard, just do it gently and slowly. So now we have the B string and it's hit the green light. We now know that string is now okay. So we move on to the E string, which looks fine. And then the next string will be the A, which is a little bit higher. So what we'll do, we'll turn the headstock clockwise to take it a pitch lower to get it to the green spot for the A string. Remember to do this gently, and there we go. So the next string is the D string, and that's hit the green pitch. Now we move to the last string, which is the G string, which is at the bottom. As you can see, it's on G sharp or A flat. So we'll try to take this a pitch lower to hit G. With the setup of my guitar, I had to turn this anti-clockwise on the bottom string, and there we have it. So now we're all tuned up, our guitar has been tuned to B, E, A, D, G. So we're ready to play and practice our bass.